welcome back to the channel. So today I had it on my calendar schedule as a bake day. I'm also going to be getting some stuff prepped for this coming week. This is the last Sunday before Christmas, the last weekend before Christmas, so there's a lot of stuff trying to get done. So this video may come as a last minute to some, or it may be just in time, because a lot of these things you can still do in the nick of time, because we have like a full 7, 6-ish, 5-ish, 4-ish days until Christmas. So these things you still can get done and be as a gift, a treat, or whatever it could be. So today we're scheduled for baking day. I'm going to be baking some cupcakes, a few treats, or maybe a treat, and a bun cake or two. I'm also going to try to get packing of some gift ideas probably into this video, not sure, because I have to see how the full day goes. And I want to kind of do something with my dining table. Normally I do like a table scape on my dining table, but I still have yet to do anything because like it's been kind of hectic and busy trying to get stuff done. So I'm probably gonna do that intermittently, like do that while I'm trying to bake, because you know, baking, it takes time with things baking in the oven and all that stuff. So while I have things in the oven, I'll probably try to, you know, tackle some of the other stuff just to kind of monopolize my time better and get as much done as I can. So let's get it popping today with, let's say, all in all day, or should we call this a bake day? I don't know. It's get prepared for Christmas. How about that? Last minute prep. Last minute preps for Christmas. Yes, I think, because that's an all in all. That's a general idea, right? We're gonna go with that. Okay, so this is the stuff that I had prepped, or just the groceries today. So I kind of just bought the stuff that I think I would have. Normally, for the people that know me, I used to bake a lot of custom cakes like a few years ago. I would say 2 or 3 years ago. So normally I would have a lot of my stuff on hand, especially like my candy melts, cupcake lines and stuff. But haven't baked like in a bulk like that for a very long time, so I actually had to go buy everything brand new, because the things that I did have left over, I kind of tossed them like it's been a while. Baking supplies last a little bit, but the fact that they just been stored away, I just tossed them. So when I did put in my order for Walmart, I ended up getting the jumbo liners, which is more for what's it called, muffins. So don't really have a muffin tin, so wouldn't have use for that, but I'm keeping it because I do want to do muffins. So I have to run quickly in Dollar Tree and pick up some, you know, the regular size cupcake liners, and they had these gray and white ones, so I wanted that because the other ones they had didn't have. I got some mini ones because I plan on doing some decorated chocolate covered strawberries, which I got the chocolate melts for. I also got shortening to kind of use to melt with that, so I could get it nice and creamy to kind of do all that stuff. We got some vanilla pudding that's going to be mixed in with a cake mix, because I'm doing like a rum cake, doing a brownie, which honestly I should have done this earlier because I need this to be like fully baked so I could do my famous mum balls, and that's pretty much an alcoholic adult treat, put it like that. Then I'm going to be doing some peach cake. It's highly recommended amongst my family and friends. They ask for this peach cake all the time. The recipe does call for like fresh peaches, but like, no, this is what I use. I always use the canned one. I have never used fresh peaches, but you can if you wanted to. Pure vanilla extract. So let me know quickly, when I was doing my grocery order to like get all of my stuff, because I did my household grocery and then I did extra for baking, but when I was like pricing, because I did it online, when I was pricing and trying to get everything together, the price for vanilla extract, I remember it being like $1.50, $1. That small bottle was like $4. So I'm like, inflation is something serious when you know what I'm saying? Anyway, off on a tangent. So I got some of these Orbit. That has nothing to do with baking, but I am putting that in a treat all together with these Forever Rocher. They either might be in the treat or they might be a topping for a cupcake. Don't know. We're gonna work with that. And then also had to get some red sprinkles or shimmer sprinkles. This was on sale for like $1 because I guess apparently it's $3. Who would have thought? Because you could actually Find this in Dollar Tree. Not that brand, but sprinkles. Then I have, look at my, she's doing the most. Then I bought sugar, brown sugar. I do have flour. So, and then my Western oil, because that's the bacon treat. Gingerbread cookies, which, you know, I'm gonna experiment. Not necessarily, I have, what we have? Crystal Light, that's gonna be packed as a gift as well. Caffeine, this is gift ideas, so I'll probably put that together in this video or the next. Chewy treats. Let me move this side. Chewy 5 is a 24 pack. I think it was like $4 or $5. That was actually affordable than the pure vanilla extract. I'm just saying. And then my boxes there. We just received some packages because I did do some Amazon orders, obviously Christmas and whatever. But I did order an apron, right? Because I always wanted an apron. And it came in today. I thought I wouldn't have made it in time. So here's my apron. Isn't it cute? Love it. You know, I'm like a black and white girl. And it matches my kitchen in some way, sort. So yes, we're gonna put on the apron. I love it. Okay, let me go get started with the brownies. Okay, so we're in the mixing corner. Wearing my nice little robe. Okay, so normally when I bake, I like to have like a little handy towel, like a kitchen towel, just next to me, because I don't want to like be using the regular one that I normally have on the stove. So this is my handy dandy cleaning one. So I'm just gonna put together the ingredients. I'm following the regular ingredients for the brownies because again I'm using it to make my mum balls, so it's no real specialty to it. And this ingredient calls for, you know, a 1/4 cup of water, 2.5 cups of vegetable oil, and 2 eggs. So I'm just gonna put those stuff together, mix it, and put it in my 13 by 9 pan. That's what it requires, and I'm gonna let this bake. Okay, so washed up my mixture and all my mixing supplies. That's the corner stuff there. I have like a paper towel down there, and as I do a set, like mix a batch or a cake or cupcake, I just rinse, wash, rinse, and let everything dry, sit there, because I'll be reusing it again. It's like my baking rotation. So what I think I'm gonna do next, first of all, I need to go check the liquor cabinet to see what we have. Okay, so it just came from our little stash, and we actually have a collection of dark rum. My husband do have friends that travel like in the countries, Puerto Rico and all that stuff, and they'll bring him stuff. And then when my dad and my parents come from down to the Bahamas, I also get some rum too. They do like that duty-free thing. I don't know. So we do have a collection of dark rum and whatever. So we're trying to figure out which one goes best, because the recipe calls for dark rum. It could be any type of dark rum, just dark rum. So he's trying to find out where the spice rum, because like I said, I didn't even know we had the spice rum. So if it's rare, we're probably not going to open that. Like if it wasn't from, like if it's not easy accessible, like the Bahamian rums, like we kind of tread lightly with those, because you know I have to wait for my dad or someone to bring it to me, my dad or my sister to bring it for me.
That was
so
$229. So
okay, so
that one's gonna be.
Well, it makes sense because this one is said made with age. Okay, so hubby just researched. Price value was $250, so we're not gonna open it because I made like no. So this is going back in the archive. So we have to work with the Ricardo and the Bacardi, which honestly we're good with. That's what we're gonna do. Like I know when one of my family members come over, they always bring me a Ricardo rum. So I know that is more tangible or easy to get than the other one. So okay, so I'm done with the mixture for the rum cake. So it's a very simple recipe of using the cake box, to putting eggs, dark rum, vegetable oil, and all that stuff. I did went in and added flour and powdered sugar because I was continuously adding rum. The recipe does call for half a cup of dark rum and a half a cup of water. I didn't use water, I used straight rum. So because I was adding more rum to it, a good substitution to keep it like thick without watering it out is throwing in a little extra flour or powdered sugar. So I did use both because I used quite a little bit of rum in there. So I wanted it to still bake. That is how bakers stretch their batches, especially if you're baking from scratch. You just add in flour and powdered sugar, but because it was a cake box mix, you know, just could throw in a little mix here and there. So these are the liners I got from Dollar Tree. Actually, I don't want that one. And I'm making cupcakes with the rum cake because they're going to have, I'm going to make a rum icing with that as well to go on top of that. And these are going to be packed up for gifts for a few friends, co-workers, people that knows that I know how to bake. They love my food, not my food, but kind of love when I bake. And I have not baked it in a very long, like I've baked for my family. That I do regularly because my kids like my baking. My husband likes my baking, so I bake for my family. And before, I would just bake because someone asked me to, or I would bake because I used to do party planning, so I would do that. But lately, baking takes so long, especially when you're doing custom cakes. There were times where I would be up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning just working on one cake. So it is time consuming, it is lengthy, and honestly, baking just to, you know, give people, it just wasn't something that I wanted to do anymore. It was too time consuming and it just wasn't worth it. So I did it for my family, my household, and that's what was worth it. Unless I was getting paid to do it, I just stopped baking for outside the house. So this would be a long time coming for me to just bake for friends and stuff like that. And that's because this year I felt it was an up and down type of year. And there were a few people in our lives that kind of stood out and helped us out. So this is just my little love treat to them. Again, it's not for everyone because like I'm at the stage in my life where everyone doesn't deserve what you love to do. So what I do have an ice cream scooper that I use to have the appropriate measurements, and I'm going to use that, fill out all of my cupcakes, and then pop them in the oven, which is a quicker way to bake if you don't want to wait. Because rum cake, it takes a lot. It takes like an hour and 30 minutes or something, but the cupcake is a little bit shorter. So. Okay, so I just got through making a glaze for the cupcakes. It's pretty much just butter, sugar, like 1/8 teaspoon of water, and the dark rum. So I already did it one coat of glaze, so I'm gonna glaze it again. And that's what I'm gonna do. So if you hear the rain outside, it is raining right now. So. Okay, checkpoint. So you saw me glaze the top of the rum cake cupcakes, and I did also do a second batch of cupcakes. They're the peach cupcakes that I'm going to show you guys. So what I just finished doing off camera, because I didn't film it, is I made my homemade icing. With that, with the package I came in today along with my apron, I did pick up these things from Amazon. Don't really know what they're called, so I don't know. I was trying to search for them because I used them in the past when I used to do party planning and baking. And I just put in some randomly like peach fruit infuser or something, and then this popped up. So I'll probably look it up and find what the name is. It's no harm in that. But they kind of look like this. And what you actually do is that it's like what do you call it? A dual drop? It's like a dropper or something. So you suck whatever liquid into this, and then it holds it until you squeeze it out. And a lot of bakers, they use this when they want to infuse fruits or any type of bakery item, whether it be a cupcake or something like that. And they infuse this with whatever type of liquid, whether it be alcohol or some type of fruit juice or something. They put it in here, so whenever you eat in that dessert, you can release whatever liquid in here, and it kind of enhance the dessert, whatever it is. So I'm going to be putting alcohol in this, and I'm going to use this for the cupcakes as well as the chocolate covered strawberries, so that they can infuse the liquor that's in here into that dessert if they want to, or they could just chug it. I really don't care. It's up to them. So normally when I get them, I usually like rinse them out. I haven't seen people that use that. I don't know how they clean them, because obviously they're like a tubey thing, but I just get some warm water and I suck the warm water in the tube, shake it up, and then squeeze it out, so that, you know, it's some type of sterilization going on, because it's actually going in the substance. So kind of want it to be clean, and it's shipping from. So now what I'm going to do is start icing my cupcakes and then do the infuse for that. But I'm gonna show you guys what the cupcakes look like with the glaze on it, the rum cupcakes, as well as the peach cupcakes. Okay, so getting my icing prep, and I have like, this is my batch of stuff from my bakery days. All of my little icing heads. I probably might insert some of the pictures of some of the cakes that I've done in the past. I think my husband's favorite was the PlayStation remote cake. I mean, PlayStation 2, I think, at the time. I've also done a Spider-Man cake, Minions, Michael Kors purse. Like, I really, at one point, was getting really into it and getting very good at it. And obviously, when you're starting something, like trying to start a small business, you kind of have your prices a little bit low, because you're starting, you're learning, you know. So even though it's a lot of work, a lot of time trying to learn something, I wasn't gaining much from it in the beginning. And then, you know, as I got better, you know, the baking cake and dessert started turning into like party planning, and everything started coming, doing like packaging deals where I would do a whole party, balloons, tablescapes, even little outfits for the girls, or t-shirts for the boys, or even shirts for the family. Like, I did all of that as a package deal. And then obviously, as you get better and you know your value, so your prices start to raise, and people didn't want to pay those type of prices. And it wasn't like some ridiculous price. My prices were still lower than where you can go from a bakery. It was still lower than a bakery. But then I started working full-time, and I just wasn't able to do as much in the baking world like that as much. So started taking on less and less events. So that, and then it kind of just went downhill from there. When you learn, when you get better at something, you should know your value and you should know your worth, and you shouldn't settle for the same things that you settled with in the beginning when you were amateur. So that's how that is. Anyway, that was just a Babylon story. Alright, kind of gonna bring you guys in the light, because it's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm trying to finish. That's baking days. So these are the type of boxes that I'm gonna try to pack these cupcakes in. I got these boxes, actually not for $2.88. I got them after Christmas one year, and I think I paid like 50 cents or 30 cents for these. And I think these are a pack of 6 5x5 inch boxes. So I did cut one just to see if it would still work, and I cut it to this size here, and then the top still fits on just like how it fit on that one. And then I'm going to put the cupcakes in here, and that's going to allow a lot more tightness. I'm also going to put that confetti paper, I think, around the bottom, to kind of keep it from shifting and all that stuff. Alright guys, so that's gonna be the end of this video. It's pretty late, but what I'm gonna do now is kind of clean up my kitchen because I have things everywhere. So kind of just want to get that done, clean up, and then I'll pick this back up tomorrow. So the video that goes up today will be a continuation, but I'll probably try to get it up within this week, so you wouldn't have to wait until next week Sunday to see it, because obviously it'll be Christmas. So whichever content that doesn't go up today, which obviously the other baking and the other treats, I'm still gonna do those, and I'll just upload them every other day from this week or whenever I'm done editing, honestly. But definitely it's gonna be a part 2 or possibly 3 to this. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video in the next couple of days, because yep, we gonna get this popping up until Christmas. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.